unexpected. Check this out.
There is nothing like to hear a shotgun get a round pumped in the chamber and ready to destroy anything in front of it.
Although it's not exactly
Gun is indispensable in combat. It is necessary in non-lethal situations like opening a closed door in a police or military situation. There is a lot of myths regarding a weapon so complex but ultimately very useful in a wide variety of situations like combat and self-defense. Today's video we will investigate what makes shotguns so lethal. Question of the day: which shotgun is the most sold in history? A. Remington 1100B, Mossberg 500C, Remington 870D, Benelli M4. The question will be answered during the video. Before we discover the lethality of this weapon, let me give you a view of the history because it is important to understand the idea itself of its lethality. The first shotgun ever used in a military situation is the Trabuco, its most outstanding characteristics being its short, wide barrel. This weapon was supplied to Europeans of Great Britain, Prussia, and Austria. In 1981, General John Burgoyne armed himself with the Trabuco, famous for its high success rate that it promised. It was later used again in the United States intervention in Mexico. The Trabuco in its first stages was a great step forward regarding firearms and in more particular for the shotguns. Its first use in a war was in the insurgents in the Philippines in 1898. There the USA engaged in fierce close-range combat with the Moros, tribes indigenous that unleashed a fierce guerrilla combat war. The shotgun was a perfect fit for this type close-quarter war. The United States bought around 200 Winchester shotguns model 1897 in 1900 specifically for its use in the Philippines. Nicknamed M97, this is the type of firearm think of when military shotguns are mentioned. It was a scenario that showed its effectivity and potential. It wasn't till World War I that shotguns were used in a great scale. The shotgun's power showed to be what was necessary to clear enemy trenches, winning its nickname trench gun and trench sweeper. They caused great fear in the German soldiers in the Great War. In September 1918, Germany filed a diplomatic protest worrying that the trench gun was illegal because it was specially illegal to deploy weapons that are designed to make soldiers suffer. The protest was denied by the US, and Germany then threatened to execute any US soldier caught with a shotgun here. Let's put it in context. Any man reached with a shotgun close range was in serious problems. He would suffer about 9 wounds. If the shot were to expand, various soldiers would be subject to a shot with one shot. Then in World War II, when the US entered the war in the Pacific, the variety of shotguns had expanded by ton. Winchester, Remington, Savage, Stevens, and Ithaca made semi-auto shotguns for the bellico struggle. They were perfect for the jungle warfare Marines would find themselves in. By the end of the war, around 500,000 of all kinds had been bought for military use. The small conflicts of the Cold War had seen the same necessity as they found themselves in jungle warfare. In the years 50, the Britons found the shotguns very useful in Malaysia, buying various thousand Remington shotguns. In the 21st century, the power of the shotgun has not diminished. Actually, the opposite has happened. The Americans are not the only ones to put a special place on their arsenal of these category of firearms. In modern times, U.S. troops in Iraq used the shotgun for combat.